Okay, everyone, it's time. It's a Duel Man time. We're gonna be finding the kinematics and mass of a Jill Stingray plush. Gray thing. Gray thing not included. She's so cool. She's so cool. Now, a lot of you may be wondering, Doodleman, how exactly are you going to find the kinematics and mass of a Jill Stingray plush? Well, I have the kinematics part and mass part covered. For the mass part, I plan to use a scale. But for the kinematics part, I planned to drop this precious little Jill Stingray plush off of my couch. It will be very helpful in my equation. Now, future Doodleman editing, play the clip. Now, let's break that down. Since the Jill Stingray plush was not moving as it began to fall, it has the initial velocity of 0 meters per second, and the acceleration of the fall was 10 meters per second squared because of Earth's gravity being approximately that acceleration. And now, you would probably expect me to measure the fall to get the distance. However, unfortunately, my rulers were not very good actually, so I instead measured the amount of time it took for the Jill Stingray plush to hit the ground. Using those variables, we can put them into the equation distance equals initial velocity times time plus half times acceleration times time squared. And by inserting them into the calculation, note the initial velocity of 0 cancels out the time value entirely in this part. So, with this in mind, we get a distance of 0.45 meters. And now, it was finally time to find the final velocity of the Jill Stingray plush. I inserted the variables into the equation final velocity squared equals initial velocity squared plus 2a times d, which is acceleration times distance. And with these calculations in mind, bam, a final velocity of 3 meters per second. And in case you were interested in the average velocity, 1.5 meters per second, after inserting the initial velocity and the final velocity into the average equation. Now, we are not yet done yet. I decided to figure out the weight of a Jill Stingray plush. And I did this by, first, inserting the Jill Stingray plush onto a scale, which will be shown on screen. And then I found the weight by multiplying the mass of the Jill Stingray plush, which was approximately 0.2 kilograms, and I multiplied that by acceleration of gravity, which concluded with an answer of 2 newtons. 2 newtons. A Jill Stingray plush weighs 2 newtons. Heh, lay off the donuts, Jill. No Jill Stingrays were harmed in the making of this video.